Let's move on to the next one here. We're getting to the top 3 now. The next one is Jurassic World Dominion, coming June 10th. One of my favorite movies of all time is the first Jurassic Park movie. Steven Spielberg. First time we see dinosaurs like in that level.
Did you have a big dinosaur phase when you were a kid?
Not necessarily. Like, I like dinosaurs, like most kids do. But I don't like remember having like a bunch of dinosaur toys or anything like that. But but yeah, so they made The Lost World, which I liked, but a lot of people didn't really like. Then Jurassic Park 3 came out, which I did not like. And then a few years later, they did the whole Jurassic World with Chris Pratt, and I did like that one. Not to the level of the first one, but I did like Jurassic World. And then they did the sequel. I think it's Fallen Kingdom, I believe.
Oh yeah, how was that?
And it's not that good. I mean, I didn't hate it. Like it was okay, but a lot of stuff like didn't make much sense. And then they had John Hammond. I guess he had a partner this whole time. That was kind of like weird. And then the third one I want to see because I'm hoping that it's at least somewhat decent, like to the level of maybe Jurassic World. Not expecting it to be like the first Jurassic Park movie or even The Lost World, but I just want it to be somewhat decent and what happens in how the Fallen Kingdom ends. So I'm curious to see how that's gonna turn out when we actually see it. And then we have the original cast returning for this movie: Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and I can't remember.
Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum. There. I'm glad
He's
to see
coming
him.
back?
Well, yeah, he came back for a little cameo in Fallen Kingdom, which was just like everyone was
cool.
talking about. Oh, he's coming back for the second one. And then he has a fucking little stupid scene, and I think it was a courtroom, was it, or like some kind of?
I think it was a hearing. I think it was.
Oh, it's a
hearing.
Oh, okay, yeah, something like that, and he just says, chaos theory, I think, or whatever. It's okay. That's something you would expect him to say, but I thought he had a bigger role. But
Yeah, they show him in the beginning and in the end, right? But it was like the same scene, right?
I don't remember. I just know it was very short, very short. But supposedly the new one is gonna have the original cast come back, and I think it's supposed to be more than just a cameo. Like they're pretty in it quite a bit in it. And then we have the new cast, Chris Pratt and the Dallas Howard chick, and yeah, then we're gonna see dinosaurs, destroying things, of the city, and I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. So that's why it's on my number 3. Ivan, your thoughts on Jurassic World Dominion?
I'm excited to watch this movie because I feel like it might remind me of The Lost World, where obviously the park is done. There's a lot of people getting killed by them, and dinosaurs loose in San Diego. Remember that? That was I really enjoyed that movie because of the San Diego scene. Actually, I enjoyed the whole movie, but that's one of my favorite parts when the T-Rex is in San Diego.
Yeah.
So if it's that for the whole movie, that'd be awesome. I really don't want them to try to make it seem, because they're trying to make it seem like the dinosaurs are gonna take over. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm making it seem like.
Yeah, but it's not like
Like
Planet of the Apes where they led up to that, and it was kind of believable. You know what I mean? But this is not very believable. That dinosaurs will take over.
I think they're trying to say like, oh, humans, this is what happens. Like you did this, humans. Like you decided to bring these creatures, and now they're gonna take over now because you guys fucked up, because you guys were so arrogant. Yeah, I think that's what they're gonna go with.
Yeah, I hope it.
I'm really excited for this movie. I always have fun watching them. They're always fun popcorn flicks. I don't take them too seriously, and I love Chris Pratt.
Oh, did you like Fallen Kingdom? The second one, the Chris Pratt second one.
Yeah.
The one where they're like selling the dinosaurs and shit.
I hated that part.
The fuck?
Oh, I forgot.
Is it like a black market?
I think I
Yeah.
blocked that out of my mind.
and they were selling it like all cheap.
Yeah, it was like $4 million for a T-Rex. $4 million.
I know. Oh
In
my
today's
God.
day.
I completely forgot about that.
For a fucking
Did I
T-Rex?
like it?
Well, it wasn't a
No.
T-Rex, but it was a dinosaur.
A dinosaur.
Yeah, that
like
was
they would be worth
stupid.
billions.
Yeah, that
And
was
even
sad.
and even the one that they can control.
The fucking
Have you
bones
seen
are
those
worth more than
I
that shit.
haven't.
Okay, so there's a
know,
dinosaur
right?
where
About
they
it.
actually control the dinosaur.
Okay.
Because they made him, they
Yeah.
genetically made him so that they can control him.
Yeah.
And I guess that one was only worth like 100 million. or 120 or something like that. It's like that. I mean, the whole thing was dumb, but it's like at least make it realistic that that dinosaur will be like $1 billion or something like that.
It was so stupid because they trained that one to be like an assassin dinosaur.
Yeah.
Anybody you want, that dinosaur will kill. It's like, assassins can do that. Why do you need a dinosaur to do that?
Hire a hitman.
Oh my
Because I saw Lost World, and then he had he trained the dinosaurs, right? Chris Pratt in that movie. He had like
Oh,
this
Jurassic
little...
World?
Yeah.
Oh, in the
Jurassic
first one.
World, sorry, yeah.
In the first Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And so the one after that, they just genetically make him so like you can control him with a little controller.
Yeah, they had like a little thing, right?
Yeah,
like
they basically made the Indominus kind of like smaller, like a Velociraptor.
Okay.
So it was like that. They were training him, yeah.
I haven't seen any of them. A lot of what you guys are saying makes me not want to watch it.
Any of what?
Any of the 2 recent ones.
Oh, I thought you meant like Jurassic Park.
No. So what you guys are saying is like I don't want to watch them. I am gonna watch this though because I know it's gonna be a lot of fun. But a lot of what you guys, or a lot of what I'm hearing, kind of reminds me of like Godzilla. That whole vibe with like a dinosaur coming to fuck
The
things
Matthew
up.
Broderick Godzilla?
No, the recent one.
Oh, the most recent one? Okay.
Lost World was good.
I didn't.
Sorry, what is it? It's Jurassic World.
Jurassic
World
World.
was good. I liked it.
I know this movie's gonna be entertaining as hell though. The last one is the one that ends with like where they peek over the city.
Yeah, like the Velociraptor's looking at the neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll watch this. Not in my top 10, but I am gonna watch it.
I was planning on not watching this movie, but when they released a like 5-minute clip, you remember that? That was really cool because they showed like millions of years ago first,
Mm.
and then they showed.
Oh, yeah.
They showed the drive-in scene, so that was kind
Oh,
of.
okay. Actually, yeah, I actually didn't see that one, but
Oh, really?
I heard about it though. Marie?
I mean, I want to watch it. I like those little moments where they're like in the little bubbles and they're hanging out by the dinosaurs, and all of a sudden
okay.
everything goes wrong, and you're like, oh my god, are they gonna live? So for me, it's like that little thrill. It keeps me going.
But you
Jurassic.
did watch the original 3?
I seen the very first one, and then I saw Jurassic World, and that's it.
Oh, okay. Lost World was pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard that there's one where like a dinosaur talks.
No,
No.
it's a dream. Jurassic Park 3. There's a dream. Alan Grant, Sam Neill's character.
And that's what
He has a dream.
Velociraptor says, Alan.
And it's the raptor who's talking, but it was a dream. That was funny because when I first saw it, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" It's like you're having this fucking. I mean, like, you know, suspend disbelief, but I mean, they're fucking talking now. So that was fun. All right, so that was Jurassic World Dominion. Okay, so we're getting to the number 2 spot. And the number 2 spot for me is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, coming on May 6, 2022. And, you know, there's a bunch of shit going on, or a bunch of shit's going to happen in that movie. I wasn't really that excited to watch when they announced the first Doctor Strange movie. I didn't really know much about him. And I mean, I did watch it, and then, I mean, it was good. It wasn't great or anything, but I liked it. But this one obviously has a lot more stuff going on. And then we have Sam Raimi directing it, so director of the original Spider-Man movies. I just think a lot of stuff is going to happen, and then we have Wanda, who's in this, who I'm hearing theories that maybe she's the villain of the story or whatever, and they might bring the X-Men in this, but who knows?
Oh, I heard that too.
But and it kind of makes sense that they would come in this, because in the other MCU movies there was no X-Men, and then how would you explain them all of a sudden being in the MCU? And I think maybe that's what they're gonna do. I mean, I'm not sure, but so that theory kind of makes sense to me. But if the theory that Wanda is the villain in this movie, I think that'd be really cool. I don't know if that's what they're going with, but I think that would be really cool if that ends up being the case. But a lot of things that could happen in this movie, so I'm definitely very curious and interested to see what's going to happen. So that's why it's kind of high on my list there. Ivan?
I think WandaVision. I think Wanda will at least be the catalyst. So she might not be the villain, but she'll be like the main problem. And when they first announced this movie, they did say it was going to lean more towards horror. Didn't they say something like that?
Yeah, they said it'll have more horror elements, but who knows what that means for an MCU movie.
Yeah, but they have Sam Raimi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Evil Dead, Drag Me to Hell, he does horror really well. So even if it's not, there's going to be some horror scenes in it probably. Some decent jump scares probably.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'm really excited for this movie. It's super strange that you say that it's going to be a horror movie because I
No,
can't.
it's not a horror movie.
No, that they're going to lean towards that because I can't picture that happening in the MCU universe. I guess.
Definitely more than any other MCU movie.
Yes. I'm like, I don't know, because he strikes me more of like a lighthearted character too. So that feels kind of out of place.
Although the trailer shows that what if Doctor Strange, the evil twin, which looks kind of lame to me, but hopefully he's not the main villain of the movie. And I know they have the other guy from the first Doctor Strange, his the guy that was like his friend or whatever. I think he's a villain in the comic.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna be the main one in this new Doctor Strange, or if it's that evil Doctor Strange, or if it's Wanda, or it's all of them. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that's going on in the movie, so.
Maybe it's like an alternative Wanda, how it's like an alternative Doctor Strange. I'm like, I don't know. Too many what ifs.
Maybe.
Okay. Joe?
I'm very excited for this movie. Top 2 or 3. Mostly because of Sam Raimi, which I really like, obviously. And I like the character of Doctor Strange, and I'm excited to see Wanda again, especially after WandaVision. And I do hope she is the villain, even though the trailer doesn't really hint at that. For some reason, it seems like nothing happened. They kind of make it seem that way. I do hope she is the villain, though. But yeah, I'm excited.
Marie?
I mean, I feel like the only way they can make this like a horror thing is with his, what is it? It's not his alter ego, right? It's more of just like
Evil.
You mean the evil
Evil
Doctor
Strange?
Strange? Or
Yeah.
whatever. Well, we don't know exactly what it is. I think it might be like another multiverse Doctor Strange, right? Like just a different version of Doctor Strange.
because he looked like a bad guy in that little trailer.
Yeah.
And
Definitely a bad guy.
like to make it horror, I would think. I mean, the way he fights with Spider-Man, it's so he's just like treating him like a kid, you know, like just give me my cloak. But like the bad guy, Doctor Strange, to me I think that's where the horror elements would come in, because then he's not just treating him like a kid; he'd be like tearing him apart, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that'd be interesting, especially for Disney.
Do you think they'll have Bruce Campbell cameo?
Definitely. He's definitely going to be in it.
Or Tobey Maguire?
Guaranteed.
Toby?
No, not at all.
If Toby wasn't in Spider-Man No Way Home, do you think he would have?
No.
Still? Okay.
Mm-mm.
I really hope they bring in X-Men though.
That'd be cool if they bring them. If they bring them
It would
in
make
that way. I
It
don't know
would
if they're
make
going to,
sense because Wanda originally is Magneto's daughter, so they could do something there. But even though they already explained her origin and stuff, if they're gonna bring in the X-Men, this is probably the one where
Best
they do
opportunity.
it.
Yeah, because I mean, otherwise it's like, okay, well, are you gonna say that they were always there?
And I
in
heard
the MCU?
Patrick Stewart's gonna come back too, right?
I mean, I've been hearing that since like I don't know, for years.
Oh.
So I don't know if it's supposed to come out in this one. But anything else for Doctor Strange 2?
No.
All right, so we're gonna move to the number 1. This is my most anticipated film of 2022, and this was an obvious one, obviously, and it's of course the Batman.
Yep.
With I'm a big Batman fan, so he's my favorite comic book character ever. So any version of Batman, I'm gonna be very excited for and hoping for the best. And they have Robert Pattinson. You know, some people don't like the idea of him being cast, but I think a lot of people didn't like Heath Ledger being cast as the Joker because he seemed like an odd choice. And Robert Pattinson is definitely not an actor that you would think of when it's like, oh, Bruce Wayne, Batman. But I mean, he's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's a really good
Robert
actor.
Pattinson. The trailer the trailers look really, really good.
Yes.
Especially the latest one. Did you see the new one that just came out like a week ago? Or
Yeah.
something? And I like Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Like, he just sounds and looks pretty cool. And then, of course, Paul Dano as
Hell
the
yeah.
Riddler.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see how he's going to play the character. And the Riddler is also one of my favorite villains. Is not the favorite villain, but definitely one of them.
And
And
Selena, she's pretty cool too.
oh yeah. And then we have Chloe, and it looks very dark. I don't like the whole emo look
No.
Robert Pattinson has, or that Bruce Wayne has. And it's coming up already in a couple months. Just 2 months, and on March 4th. Ivan?
I'm super excited. Yeah, my number one movie that I'm excited for. I really hope that this gonna be like a trilogy maybe, or they haven't announced anything.
They haven't announced anything yet, but I'm sure it'll be some kind of a trilogy.
I hope it does well, critically and financially. I want to see more whatever it is they're starting with this.
I'm so excited for it. What's his name? Paul Dano? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like it was just made for him. Like, I already know it's just gonna be amazing. He's gonna rock this thing.
Yeah, like I wouldn't think of him as the Riddler,
Right away.
but when they
It's like,
announced that he was like he's gonna play the Riddler, like, oh, okay, yeah, that I see that.
I think the
totally see
Penguin
that.
looks amazing. He looks really cool. Robert Patterson can go either way because after seeing him in The Lighthouse, like I saw like his range of acting, and he was pretty good in that. Like he really surprised me.
Have you seen
So-
Good Time?
Uh-uh.
Gotta watch that. He's in that. He's super good.
Heard about that.
I heard
Really
it was
good.
good. I still haven't seen
So
it.
I think he can only surprise me. Otherwise, like, I don't think he could like super disappoint me. Yeah, it looks really fun.
Is Good Time the one
Safdie Brothers movie.
oh okay, so it's not the space one, right?
No.
That's the one that something about
This is the dudes that
prison?
made Uncut Gems.
mhm.
It's the whole movie takes place like in the span of a few hours, but it's just like a criminal guy, some piece of shit, but he like you see the character kind of. You just gotta watch it. It's really good.
Okay.
You just gotta watch it. I can't explain
And
it.
I think it's on Netflix, right? I think I saw it on
It was.
Or Prime,
I know
maybe
it
Prime.
was. I don't know
Yeah,
if it still
I
is.
do have to watch that one. And then the other one that he's in, I forgot what it's called, but I think it's something to do with space or some shit like that. Some sci-fi thing. But it's not like Star Wars space sci-fi thing. Marie, the Batman?
Your favorite?
I used to be a big Batman fan, and then I kind of started looking at his character more of like what all his villains say is like he's just this bored billionaire playboy who wants to be a superhero or a vigilante, and it just gives me the the bad guy in Incredibles, flamey hair
Syndrome.
It gives me Syndrome vibes. And so, like, I kind of, it made me, like, not be a Batman fan. And then constantly changing Batman made me more like, okay, you know what? You guys need to get it together. So,
You got persuaded by the villains.
huh?
You got persuaded by the villains.
Yes. I mean, the Riddler is very persuasive.
Especially the joke.
I know, right? The Joker, yes.
She would have blown
Yeah.
the other boat up in Dark Knight. Never mind.
It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
forever. I haven't seen Dark Knight in forever.
Oh. So you haven't seen it at all.
I haven't seen it this year, so gotta watch it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so this was directed and written by Matt Reeves, who did the new Apes movies. Most of those movies were good, except the last one. I didn't like the last one that much. And then he did the Cloverfield movie, the first one. So that should be a lot of fun, and I'm excited for that. And I'm glad it's only 2 months away, assuming that they don't push it again.
We're gonna rent out a theater again, or I'll probably just watch it in Dolby right away.
I don't know. I guess
Do you think it'll sell enough to where you'd want to get a private theater? Like, how well do you think it's going to do?
I think it'll do well.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll do Spider-Man well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But Batman is very popular still.
mm-hmm.
Even though they have Robert Pattinson and a lot of people have problems with him, but
That was another thing. I was
They
really...
only give him shit because of Twilight. That's the only reason he
yes,
gets shit.
I know. But a lot of people, the only thing they've seen of him is Twilight, Or maybe what's his face from Harry Potter? Cedric. Cedric Diggory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
What?
but he has like he was only in one movie, so
I think it's gonna be great. It gives me like Joker vibes,
Ooh.
just like from the 2018 Joker.
Like the
I think it's gonna be good like that.
2018.
When did it come out? 2019? Joker?
The most
Oh,
recent.
never mind. We're talking about the solo movie. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it gives me those vibes, and I'm really excited to see Pattinson. I think he's gonna be great, and the villain I'm excited for too, cause it's also giving me the vibes of, I think we talked about this once, where like we've always wanted to see what Chris Nolan could have done with Riddler, and I think this movie's gonna be smart and do it really well. So that's it with that.
So that's it for my list of top anticipated movies of 2022. And then how about you guys? Ivan, do you have your top one anticipated movie of the year for you?
Oh shit. It's between Batman and Halloween Ends. I'm gonna go with Batman because that's the start of hopefully something huge, whereas Halloween Ends is the end of it. So yeah, Batman.
The new Fantastic Beasts movie.
Which one?
Secrets of Dumbledore?
That.
What could those secrets be?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't on my list because I didn't really like the first. Well, I didn't really like the two Fantastic Beasts. Like I thought they were okay. Yeah, I mean, I still
Yeah, the story.
Grindelwald.
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
But the first one I thought was really cute.
Sounds whack as hell.
The biggest thing about that made me want to say like, fuck this series is Nagini.
Yeah, that was so stupid.
Oh, besides that, yeah.
So dumb. I was like,
yeah.
why? Why are you giving her like this whole
So now
story?
I'm like, what else are they gonna fuck
So
up or do
dumb.
to make it different? So I was
We
like,
don't need to
I'm
know
not
that.
excited for these movies. I'll stream it. I'm not watching it in theaters.
Oh damn.
Wow.
We're
Well, they're not-
watching it in theaters.
Well, they're not doing that
You
H.
gonna watch
We're gonna watch
the
this one
second
in
one in
theaters.
theaters?
It's happening.
They're not doing the HBO Max thing anymore. Not this
Well,
No,
year.
I'm saying I'll wait till.
Oh, you'll wait
No,
until.
it's taken me. It's happening.
Well, they are still
I'll take you.
dropping them in HBO Max within 45 days of theatrical release.
Okay.
Because the Batman will be on HBO Max like in late April. And so we'll
That you haven't seen in the theater too.
yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna see that one, The Secret of Dumbledore's. So, but it wasn't on any of my lists.
Well, it should be. No, yeah.
Yeah, but there's nothing that I thought that should have been on the list that you left out.
Halo.
We're supposed to be pretty. Nah, fuck it. I don't want to get into the whole TV stuff.
Joe.
As far as my number one, you didn't mention Knives Out 2, so that's my number one.
Oh, cool.
Oh shit, that's right. I completely forgot about that.
You fucked up, dude.
Knives Out too, because it
So
wasn't
that-
on any of the lists. when I
That
was
barely
looking at-
edges out Batman, but Knives Out 2 is my number one for sure.
Knives Out.
Damn
Two Knives
right,
Out.
But
Yeah.
different family, different case.
Yeah, different
Okay.
case.
Yeah, it's not the same family.
Oh yeah, I forgot that movie was really good.
Yeah, but
Hell
it's,
yeah.
it's gonna be on Netflix. Netflix bought the rights for that shit.
And there's gonna be two, right? There's gonna be two.
Yeah,
more?
two. Yeah, two.
Two knives.
So new case. Really excited for that.
Marie, do you have a top anticipated movie 2022?
I think for me, only because I haven't seen him on the screen in a long time, is Jim Carrey in Sonic 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about.
I miss his face and his humor, and I think that's the only reason I'd watch Sonic 2 is because he's the villain.
Are you
He's
a
so
Knuckles
fun.
fan?
Yeah, he's
I'm
so
sorry?
fun.
Are you a Knuckles fan?
To be honest, I didn't really play Sonic as a kid.
Oh,
So
okay.
I didn't watch the cartoon,
It's fun.
but I mean, I'm open to it just because Jim's in it.
Yeah, it wasn't on my list because I didn't like the first Sonic movie that much. Like I like seeing Jim Carrey again
Jim Carrey
and
playing
his
himself.
Jim Carrey esque.
You gave me series of unfortunate event vibes.
Yeah, and then yeah. So what was it? Well, I guess you didn't make a list like that, but
But
Sonic 2. Don't you want to watch Sonic 2 as well?
I did put it on my list as a joke.
Oh, hell.
That's a joke.
I was excited.
I actually
about
took it out. I put Mario there instead of my top 10. But are we gonna watch it? We saw the first one, so.
Yeah,
might
I'll
as well.
watch it. I'll watch the new Sonic movie,
Sonic?
but I just didn't like it that much.
Are you excited to see Mario?
I don't know much about, and I don't know how Chris Pratt's gonna play Mario.
And is that coming out this year?
It's a weird
Yeah.
casting
Oh,
choice.
shit.
I think
Oh, next year.
it's supposed to come out.
Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong, it just confuses me.
It just sounds annoying. It sounds so
Okay.
Jack Black as Bowser.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, they totally just wanted the names in there.
Yeah.
Did you mention Spider-Verse? In your
I
top 10?
didn't because it's not on my list.
Okay.
Did you want to talk about Spider-Verse?
I like the first one. I don't think it's nearly as good as everyone says it is. Everyone's saying it's like the best Spider-Man movie ever. Do you agree with that?
No.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
A lot of people
A
do.
lot of people say that.
Like a lot of critics, like even after No Way Home, like, oh, well, it's not as good as
No,
Spider-Verse.
no, it's not that good. It's
like
it's
it's-
good.
It's good.
Yeah, I liked
It's
it
good,
overall,
It's
but
not that great. I mean, for us.
We're gonna get a lot of shit for that. And
Gio's gonna get a lot of shit.
the Guardians Christmas special.
oh yeah, the holiday special one.
Hell yeah, that for sure. I've been looking forward to that for years now. And then the just whatever shows
She-Hulk.
Disney Plus puts out. Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
really,
watch
I
them.
really watch She-Hulk.
Cool.
I really want to see that, but
You don't?
Well, since
I
we're
do.
talking about
Oh.
other projects, I guess the Halo and Last of Us.
oh yeah, that's right. Halo
So,
and
yeah.
you watch Halo over. Are you more excited for Halo or Last of Us?
Last of Us.
Yeah, Last of Us.
Because I got Halo. I'm fine with that. Like,
Alright.
I'll read the books, I'll play the games. Last of Us is only 2.
All right. So that's gonna end our most anticipated films of 2022. Thank you guys, the Movie Council,
right.
CHEVO, Marie, Ivan, and Jessica,
You're
right.
welcome.
and continue watching this channel, of course. And I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.